Here's the literature review. Memes and the Reasons Why Memes Spread by Ryan Hanna. So I'm just going to be going over 5 sources here. Obviously, like for the entire topic, I'm planning on having a few more, like maybe in the range of like 12 plus, or at least like double digits, at least like 10. But this is a good start for the topic. So the first source, and one of the ones that I think is the most relevant, is called Competition Among Memes in a World with Limited Attention. And the relevance of this is that, I mean, it's basically perfectly relevant. It studies how different memes vie for different people's attention and why some memes manage to find success when other ones don't. And this is almost exactly the type of like topic that I'm interested in doing for my project. So it lines up very, very, very well with my interests and the topic's interests. All right, second source. This source is simply called Memes. It's a very, very simple title, but the article is a little bit more interesting because it not only covers like the original definition, which a lot of these end up doing that, but it manages to sort of leap forward into the modern era and describe how memes differ in today's climate versus whenever they were coined in the 70s, and also how they stay the same. Okay, my third source is Memes in a Digital World, Reconciling with a Conceptual Troublemaker. And this article covers the broad definition of memes and why they're culturally relevant, like a lot of the other ones, but also manages to dive into deep detail specifically on the Leave Britney Alone meme. And this serves as an excellent case study for how to analyze a single meme in depth. And it manages to find deeper meaning in what appears to be a shallow meme on the surface. Fourth source is Memes as Speech Acts. And the thing that makes this source interesting is that the researchers in the article argue that memes are speech acts and therefore should be studied as such. So the way that that would differ from the traditional study of memes known as memetics is an interesting and sort of out-of-the-box type of approach. So hopefully that should be able to help me, even if I don't like agree with other points necessarily, that should at least help me see the problem from a different angle. And my fifth source is the Thinking meme, Person and Organism Metaphors and Daniel Dennett's Theory of Cultural Evolution, Metaphor in the Social World. So in this article, the author Richie explains what happened to the concept of memes after the concept faded out of cultural relevancy, shortly after being coined, and also how the concept of memes found new life in the modern era. So a lot of these are sort of similar in their scope in that they study how like the term started and the initial concept of memes, and then also branch out into the modern era. But this one is interesting because that's like all it does. Like a lot of the other ones they're more focused, like that's sort of like an aside kind of detail, and this one, that's like the entire point of it, is that it wants to know what happened initially with memes, where are memes at now, how did they get there. And yeah, that's it.